That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Levis back to throw. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 3. They'll send the tight end in motion. A give to Pollard running left. And some space here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now Lamar changing the play. Now it's Jackson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 31. 3rd and 2.
At the 31. It's a gain of 5. 3rd and 2.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Chigakonkwo. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
No, we changed it.
To throw is Jackson. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Now second and 9. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Get out! You changed it. Shut up!
Here's Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, Levis. To the right side and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. 39 yards. And the Ravens are back within a score. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Needed 13, and with a good spot, they got 13 and a first down.
Timing. Hey, mayday.
Now Levis. And he will find Ridley. That's complete.
Here we go.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Levis. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Like 54.
Now Pollard down to the 42, 2nd down.
Here we go. 22, read it.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
Levis sets up to throw here. And he will find Ridley on the left side. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chig Okonkwo on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. On for the extra point is Folk. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Hey, middle.
Now Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Like 90.
Run for Pollard. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
22 Rita.
Second down and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Levis. He gets this one to Boyd. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Hold on, 0-0. Hey, like 13. Like 13. 54 Rita. 54 Rita. Is that hot? Is that hot?
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Chigakonkwo on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans continue to pull away here in this first half. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 83 yards. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Like 54. Here on down, 90 down, 49 Rita. Hand up. Set.
Levis looking to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 4.
49's down, 22 Rita. Like 0.
Levis to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
On, Mike 49.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Levis back to throw. Got his man, Okonkwo. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. And Levis going back to the air. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Tracy. Set. Like 49.
Back to throw, it's Levis. He finds his man, Pollard. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the 2nd half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now it's Jackson. A check down here for Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. In motion, the tight end. To throw is Jackson. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike zero! Mike zero! Army!
Play action now. Levis. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
Hey, come on.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Levis to throw off play action. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Calvin Ridley from 19 yards away. And the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead. Now Folk for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Sheds off the tackle. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. Complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
180. Go ahead. 180. One shot.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
And Jackson throwing once more. A short throw caught by Andrews. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Jackson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Hey, middle.
Throwing is Jackson. Flushed, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
22 Linda.
Levis sets up to throw here. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Titans are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
Here we go. Tonight.
Levis from his own end zone. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Oh, he shifts past him. And they work this out past the 25.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it.
It got his man, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley with now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Jackson now. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already.
And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Jackson.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Here's Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. From the gun, it's Jackson.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
That's another Titans first down.
Here's Levis. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Hand up. 49's down. 22 Rita.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd.
Here we go.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Off the play fake, Levis.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
It's now 4th down and
They'll throw it again with Levis.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that was playing at an elite level.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Under pressure, they got him again. The Titans going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
We change it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw is Jackson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate.